Hey everybody, I'm Naval, and today I'm going to make a quick guide on how to play T-side on D-Dust2. Now, what you want to do first at the start of the round, if your team has mics, or if you have the mic, the only person with the mic, you can request your teammates to do this, is establish your anchors. What are anchors? Anchors are the people that hold down important positions on the map. For example, here is where you want somebody, if you're not pushing long A, which is the name of this area, past these doors, you want somebody to watch double doors over here. So you can watch over here, watch over here, you can watch it behind this car. You can also watch it, which is common, which I do a lot. A lot of people don't expect it. Wait for them to come out, and you won't check this area. And you just shoot them behind the head. Insta headshot. If you want, you can also watch it as a rifle over here, but I don't recommend it if you do have a rifle. However, if you have it not, I do recommend watching it from here because you get set up to where if they don't see you, and they usually run all the way to the right of the door, and you can just off them as soon as they stop. Now you have to be careful because if they're smart and they really want to push you, they could just wallbang you through this if you're on this side. And even through here, if they know the angle, they go, alright, so he's probably behind car. If you do it often, just shoot him. Now the other anchor you want is in lower tunnels, or like how I like to call it, underpass. And this is just this is just tunnel. So what you want this area for is because, first thing, this is a quick rotation for the CTs. If they go in here and they manage to get in this spot, they have a lot of the information on where the T's are at. They can see if you're pushing cat, they can get a quick pick, just headshot one of your teammates and fall back. And then they can tell their team, especially if they have mics, they can tell their team, know if somebody's pushing cat or not, and with that information they can either reinforce a site, or they can push, they could just don't have to worry about it if there's not people pushing it. So they can just leave it there, just leave it open and focus their rotating man to other sites, wherever else needs help. Also, it tells them whether you're going to do a mid to B. So to do a mid to B as T said, you would line up your smoke, throw it so on this spot, so it will go into the CT spawn and block off the line of sight. You also want to wallbang here earlier. You want to wallbang this just in case somebody's here. Wallbang that. And you also want to flash. Do the same flash, the pop flash. And what this will do is like blind people that are going to potentially push if they want to just push through the smoke for some reason. It will blind people in this area, and this will make it easy to kill anybody here. And then you can just push B while you're with like 3 people, while 2 people push B from tunnels. And then you can also just quickly throw your flashes in, throw over here, but they can't react to that. But if you do it from far enough, if you've seen the nade guy. If you throw it far enough, you can just pop flash it in, so where they don't have time to react to it. There's also some cool little flashes like on the bump where it goes all the way in the sight, or you can do it right here, which is easier, and it will pop flash in the sight. You can run with it if you do it properly, but I can't do it yet, at least not consistently. Now, these jobs are the most boring jobs in the game. If you don't have an anchor, your job as the person with the mic or anything is do it. Even though it's boring, even though it's not exciting, these are the most important people in the map, or in the game for this map. Why is that? Well, you can gather a lot of information on CTs. If say you have a headset, right, and you're going at B, you're holding long A, you can listen to enemies, like right here. You can listen to CTs, how many CTs there are, if they're smoking or not. So you tell them or they use the smoke. If they don't use the smoke, like I see most people don't, you can just hear how many people are running. And then now you know how many people are along A. Same thing for over here. You want to stop over here as T's when you're pushing cat, which is very important. You want to take cat control, or short A. See right in the upper left corner it says catwalk. Because CTs can hear you from spawn, how many terrorists are pushing up to here. So as soon as you get like right about here, you want to start walking. Unless you're doing a fast take. If you're doing a fast take, actually you just want to walk too, especially. If you're just taking cat control, you're like a 1 or 2 guys, you can have one guy walk, or you can have just one guy just pushing here. And pre-fire this spot, because they usually like to have their head there and just crouch over, from my experience. And that's it. Like, just take cat control. The reason you want cat is because it gives you all the map options in the game for this map. You can do a mid to B from here. You can rotate somebody back with a bomb, and you push 2 or 3 long A, and then you push the rest, push cat with a flash over, and then you can do a pizza nade, where if you throw it properly, you see. If you do it a little bit better than me, you can get into here, and it'll do a lot of damage. You can nade stack that to kill a player there, which is a very powerful position. You can block off the line of sight with a nade like there. You can do a lot for this position. And if I try to talk about all of it, it would take I could talk about like hours on end about this map, what you can do. So that's the gist that's just the standard take of the map, how to play it for T side. Anchor here in this area, watching long A if you're not pushing it. Anchor here, watching B. It's because to make sure that nobody's pushing here. If you want, he can also, it's a quick rotate to middle, so that he can help you in the push if need be. So you have that. There's a anchor. You have 3 people usually pushing cat. Smoke off the doors. I'm not sure if I told you, but if you're a spot in the middle, you can aim at the double doors at the entrance, like where there's a hole to the other side, or you can aim at the slam of the door. Aim over the arch, and let me show you here. Hopefully, I have enough time. Door over the arch. Aim high, but not high. Just over it. It doesn't have to be exact. It just needs to go far enough to hit the doors. And we'll smoke this up. Block line of sight completely for the CTs, and allow your teams to safely push cat, and also get up here. Because if you have a good opera on the enemy team, and you try to go over here to go a quick take like of cat, or to watch it go here. This is a bad, dangerous spot, by the way. If you get stuck here, then you will die. And you just go here, you will die. It's good hopper. So don't do that. Smoke off the doors. Buy your smokes. Buy your flashes. Buy your nades for this spot. Or you can also do a. Let's see how much time I have. I'm almost out of time. So you can do a quick B rush if you want. You just run in from here. You throw the smoke, like in this area, and then you can throw and you throw your flash the same way. And what it would do, it would bounce off over here. It will block line of sight, and you have to worry about the play here, but there's nobody here. It will block off the line of sight, so you can peek. You could take 1v1 battles. You could just peek. All right, so he's over here. He's over here. Check this area. Check this area. Check this area. And anybody here will be blinded. Anybody that flash. Anybody here pushing in will be blinded. It's a really good way to rush B. I'll show you how to shut down that rush later. And then this is part 2 of this. And quickly, you can see if I can do it the cool way. Yes, you can just jump up here. You can jump up here. You can do it a lot better than that. And you can push somebody any unsuspected player and shoot them while knowing that you're coming for them from that angle. Alright guys, that's the gist of T-side. See you in part 2. Well, shit.